hey. So I need to warn you up front. My eyes are watery, my nose is blocked, I will cough occasionally, but that does not mean we cannot do this. So first and foremost, have you subscribed? Please subscribe. If you have, thank you. The conversation I want to have, you know, Miraa and the Americans, as I love to call the people from Meru, has been on my mind since April, but I thought, a little premature for me to discuss it in April. And this is because the president, Uhuru Kenyatta, announced a 1 billion shilling fund for Miraa farmers. And I sat there and I thought, okay, nice move politically. And then I waited for the people of Meru. And when I say the people of Meru, I mean the governors, the senators, and the legislators to think this through. You have nowhere to take this crop, and no amount of noise at we're going to go to court. You cannot force anyone to buy something they don't want. Let's also get quick with reality. I'm not a politician, okay? Which is the difference between me and the people who don't tell you the truth. Politicians are not in the business of telling you the truth. They're in the business of telling you what you want to hear. And the business of telling you the truth, you can troll me, but I'm always right. And I love that about myself. I'm always validated and vindicated. You have nowhere to take this Miraa. The EU is not going to take it. And no amount of noise is going to make them take it. Your traditional market is dead. So here's the question now for your legislators. And I mean your members of parliament, your senators, all those people who are actually in this financial year about to get this 1 billion shillings. We live in a world where 25 of the 50 US states have legalized recreational and medical marijuana. Why aren't you growing it? And I had to actually go and get my facts and figures because I knew that if I talked about it too early, you wouldn't get it. But from Alaska to Arizona to California to Colorado to Connecticut to DC itself to Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, 25 legal medical marijuana states and DC. You have a market. What's your legislator doing to ensure that, number one, as a country, it's no longer illegal for us to grow it and export it? And what is the rest of the machinery doing to make sure that the markets, and the markets are not here, they're out there, are able to take your fantastic medical grade marijuana? This is the problem with us, huh? We get excited. There's a bee coming to Meru. You and I know 1 billion can crush the people of Meru, especially if it is going nowhere. You cannot grow a crop that is not going to go anywhere. It doesn't matter how, for the last 50 years, this is how we've made life. Yeah, move on. Speak to Kodak if you don't believe me. But you got to move on. And it's not like there isn't something else for you to do. There is something else to do. So the president, bless him, the politician he is, has said, hey, sawa bwana, he has a B. Him, he has guaranteed himself your votes. The question is, your legislators, your so-called leaders, have they thought this thing through? You need to make a living. Your days of Miraa are over. Let me say this again. I'm not a politician. It's not my job to lie to you. But your days of selling Miraa are over. But there's a new day, and it's called marijuana. It's also called bangi, weed. What else is it called? What else? Pot, whatever. Sell it. There isn't just one market, the US, there are several markets. This is why you elect people to leadership positions. Their job is to find you those markets. But to my fellow Americans, don't let this money land in your county and destroy you. It's a new day. Miraa was good. Long live Miraa, long live Bangi. That's the next thing for you. But what are the people you have actually entrusted to look after you doing to ensure that now that your Miraa days are over, what is before you? Ask hard questions and think twice before you get excited because a politician has said something. I am not a politician. You will get upset. I have spoken, and it's the truth. Over to you. Subscribe.